Here we go. Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
11 MT, take. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd.
Here we go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
12, 12, 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. This is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Taking it about the 36. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On the ready.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Let's go.
Here's
now.
a 2nd and 8.
Hurry, hurry.
Down to the 25. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third.
Stroud out of the gun here.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Burrow picked off by a guy he won a title with at LSU, Derek Stingley.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Hey, look at the defense for these Texans.
And they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas. 11, Mighty. 11, Dot.
Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
12, 12, 12.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, Mighty. 11, 12, 12, 12. Dot.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because This has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
11, 11, 11. 11, MT, take. 11, MT, take. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so
11,
far.
11. 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Burrow will throw.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They'll run on first down with Moss.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a third down coming up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
On third down, Burrow. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Gun.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
12, 12, 12. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
11 Thomas. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Puts it on the carpet. It's out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short.
11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Try to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
Here we go.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Pierce now up the middle, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7.
18, pioneer.
Throwing now is Stroud. Throw right side, taken in by Collins.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Texans.
Let's go. '70 Ranger. Rig. Buffalo 18. Let go.
Handoff left side, Pierce.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line.
Score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now a handoff up the middle. Jordan up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Warriors, 70.
Stroud looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jordan. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Texans.
19 Tigers, 19 Tigers. Go.
Quick throw to Collins. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. Take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Damian Pierce, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
12. 11 MT.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
11.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
And some room to work.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter.
This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Rig alert, rig alert. Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
A run by Pierce begins the second half. He'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 7. Stroud off the play fake.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And quickly, they get to the line.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Up the middle they go. Jordan. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11, mighty. 12, 12, 12. 11, Thomas. Shahad.
First down. Here's Burrow.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Burrow picked off by a guy he won a title with at LSU, Derek Stingley.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
I'm one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Burrow picked off by a guy he won a title with at LSU, Derek Stingley.
And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Now they send a man in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Chase, the motion man right.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot.
Burrow on play action.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in quarter. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Taking it about the 16. Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game, because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make the punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
11 MT, take.
They'll try and run for this with Moss.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Moss is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 Thomas. Jahan.
Now Burrow. Touchdown Bengals. From 4 yards out.
And the Bengals are able to claw one back. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The tackle by Daxton Hill. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Bengals' 44-yard line.
Get it!
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready, break.
2nd down and 8. Give to Pierce.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Going for it with Pierce.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive, because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
11.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Gun.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41.
136 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, Houston.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
11 MT, take. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Here's Burrow. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Stop.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Going for Burton, and he's got it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
Come on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the fourth quarter.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Now a handoff for Pierce. 143 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
2nd and 9.
60 Maverick.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Stroud on 3rd down now. That's complete to Dell.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Got his man, Dell.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Stroud sets up the play action.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Houston, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll be on the road next week